hello, hello. How we doing this fine Monday evening? Y'all, we are playing some more Beacon Pines today. We're jumping back into it. I want to assume, I don't know this for a fact. I'm just assuming we're about halfway through Beacon Pines. We got a nice 3 hour or so stream planned today, so we'll see how much further we get. I'm very excited. I'm having a lot of fun with Beacon Pines. The world froze over last time we played. Will we find the true ending? I hope so. Beacon Pines. Let's do some Beacon Pines. Oh, my Swanch turned off because I took too long to play the game. That's fair. Okay, here we go. Beacon Pines, everybody.
A shockwave of cold tore through.
That's a big boy.
Whoa!
I'm so sorry for being insane. Thank you for putting up with our antics. Here, please do not feel obligated to play Omori with this. Streams are extremely good vibes and I enjoy them regardless.
Batman, thank you so much for that $15 Canadian donation. I appreciate that immensely. Little Bryce is throwing it back for you. Giving you a little booty shake for that money. Thank you, Batman. Appreciate that. I'll look into Omori. I'll look into Omori. I will. You've gifted more than enough subs. And with that donation, I will look into Omori. I pay for the materials I use and a little bit of the monthly time I use because I get there at 7:30 and leave at 10 p.m. Okay. Oh, so as long as you like use up your monthly time by end of the month, you'll be okay. I feel like this is peer pressure. Nah. I appreciate it. Because, like, here's the thing, Batman, is I'm pretty sure we have a very similar taste in games, and Omori is genuinely a game that I've wanted to play for a while, like, since it came out. I just have never gotten around to it. So you're giving me an excuse to get around to it. So, don't sweat. Don't sweat. Don't sweat. Beacon Pines' art style is so cute.
Before they could react, it encased them in ice.
You can always go twice a week, too, to make up for it. Oh, nice. Nice. That's good to hear, Manini.
Two boys, reunited by friendship.
Why is there a
cruelly
static?
separated by a malevolence beyond reason.
I don't understand why there's a static. Like, this is a brand new HDMI cable. Is there a static for you guys? From the game? Is it super noticeable? James says no. There's not a static. This is so yummy. I love this game. It's a very good game. I don't know. Ghosty says a bit static. Is it enough to like intrude, or do you think we're fine to keep going? Super slightly chopped but not super noticeable. It's chill. Groovy. Let's keep going.
And so, our story ends on this melancholy scene.
Oh, okay.
In a silent treehouse turned statuary, in a town brought low by its secrets, sits a pair of friends, alone, together, for the rest of time.
Okay, but why did they freeze to death is my
The
question.
end.
This game looks like a chocolate mousse cake. Beggy Boo. Nice to see you, Becky. Thanks for popping by. Didn't notice that you pointed it out. Brilliant. Brilliant. Then we're good.
No, that can't be the ending. It simply can't. I won't accept it, and I hope you won't either. There are more endings, more possibilities. I can feel it. We are just going to have to sort through them all until we find the one that fits.
Okay. Okay. Where were we last time? Okay, so we can go back to the treehouse where we're surrounded by the clones and we can flight, or we can go back to when the storm cloud broke and do break. What are folks feeling? What are folks? I'm gonna do a little poll. Do a little pulley pull. Hold on, let me do a little pull. This poll will only last a minute, so cast your votes. Which Storm?
That's a big boy.
For the other half of Omori.
Well, Jamie, thank you. Thank you for that $20 Canadian. Omori it is. We'll play some Omori. Well, I think that's what we'll play once we're done Beacon Pines. We'll do Beacon Pines, and then we'll go into Omori. Okay, so there's Storm Break, or there is Treehouse, and it's Flight. Okay, this poll will only last a minute. Cast your votes. I miss Mocha. Where's Mocha at? What cursed food is Mocha eating this evening? Do we know? What is an Omori? An Omori is a fun game. I either can't watch streams while you play Omori, or I need to play Omoro first. Rush. Run. Run, Ghosty, run. Here, I will... We're gonna beat Beacon Pines first, as long as you know when we beat Beacon Pines. Which, if you miss a stream, I can just post in the Discord server when we do. You know that you gotta play it by the next time I stream. And I just stream on Mondays, so... Anyone want to donate me $20 to buy Omori? James is hanging out with Mocha this weekend. Let's go. Oh, looks like we're going back to the treehouse with the clones. I've watched Omori gameplay before. Heck, do you like Emorini? Are you a fan? It's taken from the word hikomori. It's the Japanese word for shut in. Ooh. We've summoned Mocha. Wait. There's Mocha. I was sleeping. I was going to say, is Alyssa Mocha? I thought Alyssa was Alyssa, but there's Mocha. Hope you had a good sleep. All right, folks, we're going to the treehouse, and we're picking Flight. Luca drew himself up and decided to take the only option he had left. Flight.
Luca drew himself up and decided to take the only option they had left. Flight.
All right, let's try not to die this time.
He squinted down the barrel of the mission control defense cannon, aiming it through an opening in the dense tree branches.
Okay.
He looked up with surprise as it struck true and taut.
Oh, let's go. Y'all ever been ziplining? We're about to go together. Wow, I can't believe that worked. Hey, Mr. Kerr. We'd love to hear your thoughts, but I'm afraid we have places to be. Come on, Iggy. See ya, jerks. Fine, we know where that leads them. This way. We'll take the tunnels. The tunnels?
Luca and Iggy winced as they sprinted through the thicket.
The star sounds interesting. The story's interesting. Kind of horror-like, too. Omori's kind of horror-like. Interesting. Birch Tree, how is your Scorpius week? My Scorpius weekend went very well, thank you. It was very fun being on for Scorps this weekend. It was on sale during Halloween. Ghosty, missed opportunity. You bet I'll cry when I play Omori.
The branches
I
clawed
mean,
at them,
I'm pretty
reluctant
prone
give
to it.
passage. After what felt like a marathon, Luca stopped in his tracks as they reached the clearing. What the? That was all he was able to say before Iggy slammed into his back. The boys tumbled down a steep decline and crashed with a wheezing thud on a surface as hard as ice.
Ice! Yo, we got ice! We got ice!
In fact, it was ice.
Kara saw me as Scorpius and Yan this past week. You went twice this week? Let's go. I hope you had a good time. Hope you enjoyed the show. Tell Thomas, I'll tell Thomas that you love him. I'll pass on the message.
Chapter 5.
Batman almost threw up crying. Oh, I'm going to be a mess when I play that game then. Kara's there every day.
Signs. They stood silently, catching their breath.
Where are
The
we?
sky was like sapphire. With each breath, a plume of steam escaped from Luca's lungs. Let's keep moving. Luca pulled Iggy to his feet as they
Oh.
gazed across a snowy terrain.
Y'all, it's Christmas time. Let's go. Kara, leave me alone. I'm keeping Bryce and Boyd.
That was actually pretty badass.
Uh-huh. I think we lost them.
Are we up in the mountains?
I don't think so. If anything, we went downhill.
Then what's up with the Winter Wonderland?
All I know is there's no going back the way we came. Let's see if we can get our bearings. Follow me. Find a way home. All our little footprints. We get little footprints on the ground. Love the voices. Thanks, Becky. Christmas came early. Kara had fun. Not gonna lie, my favorite part was when the fire. Ah, it's always disappointing when the flames don't work. Oh! Where are we? Hold on. That's the sign. Oh, what's the...
What's the readout? It's sitting just above 258 Kelvin. That's down a bit from last time. Should we report this to Mr. Kerr? Matt, well, it's still within safe ranges. It may be spreading, but it's under control for now. Even a small nudge in the equilibrium could cause a cascade. Dude, relax. Just a few more sights to hit before we can punch out. Let's get this over with.
This is the Beacon Pine sign. This is the Beacon Pine sign. So wait, so when I thought the world turned to ice during the festival, but the festival hasn't happened yet in this timeline. This is the guys from Monsters Inc. Yo, we got a 2319. We got a 2319. Jamie's going next week and have fun. They're in Narnia. Unfortunately, Harry Potter's like can't get enough. You've watched a full gameplay of this one, Medini? I'm heartbroken that you didn't watch it with me. Heartbroken.
What's all this?
Hard to say with all this snow.
I think it's a town sign. I can almost make out letters under there.
What town could this even be? There couldn't be another town this deep into Weep Wood.
I'm looking at evidence to the contrary. Let's figure out what we're dealing with here. Step 1, snow's gotta go.
I'll see what I can do. Excuse me. Is this time travel like time travel or time travel like fucking Professor Layton Lost Future? I don't have an answer to that one. I apologize.
A disc of smooth metal was lightly covered in snow.
Oh no! Kerr's gonna come through this tunnel.
Two faint seams were visible along the surface.
A manhole cover?
If it is, I've never seen one like it. Wait, is this like the Upside Down? Have y'all seen Stranger Things? Do you know that reference if I say the Upside Down? I feel like everyone's seen Stranger Things.
Luca! Luca, are you there?
Luca had almost forgotten the walkie-talkie he was carrying.
This looks like a parallel of Beacon Pines, but with slight differences. Yo, it's Scorbus! What's going on, Scorbus? Welcome to the stream.
It's that bozo Kerr.
Oh, wait, no, that was not Kerr. I thought that was Rolo. Luca, can you hear me? I hope nothing bad has happened to you on those woods.
Luca looked at Iggy with hesitation.
No need to be rude.
There was only a sigh. Luca responded.
Seems like the only dangerous thing in the woods is you. If it wasn't for the DS, I would ask for Bryce to play Professor Layton. I could ROM it, right? I could probably ROM it. If I buy the game physically and own it, that makes that makes a ROM okay, right? Ethically speaking, if I pay for the game, I can emulate it, right? That's how ethics work. He speaks! Oh, the young man of the hour. Now, how in tarnation did you end up in one of our radios? Just lucky, I guess. Boy, howdy, you Van Horns are full of surprises, aren't you? You knew my parents? I never had the honor of meeting your father, but your mom sure was a handful.
Luca winced, shoving the walkie-talkie back into his pocket.
Okay, so we can blame this guy for our parents' disappearance.
We gotta keep moving.
God, yeah, emulated versions don't run so good. That's a bummer. If you don't pay for it, emulate, it's morally okay, I think. Piracy is always morally just... Listen, I've seen Pirates of the Caribbean. Y'all ever see... Oh, I don't know if y'all... Do y'all have access to this emoji? There's a little Bryce emote, and he's doing crimes. He's got this little Bryce, he has a knife, and it says crimes. It's a reference to Night in the Woods. Oh, y'all have access to Geordie knife. Okay, good. Good. Okay, we gotta clear the sign. I like a knife Geordie more. Let's go. Oh.
In situations such as these, I find it best to chuck stuff first and ask questions second.
See, I need to grab a snowball. It's the Beacon Pine sign.
The boys stared in disbelief at the sign that now clearly read, "Welcome to Beacon
Y'all have a
Pines."
Geordie knife and an Among Us knife? Oh, you don't need crimes, Bryce. You got better knives than I got.
This doesn't make any sense.
We're in Beacon Pines?
How's that possible? We ran away from town. How did we get back here?
I guess we got turned around?
Where did all the snow come from?
Well, it's been colder than normal lately.
There's a pretty big difference between sweater weather and this Arctic hellscape.
The puddle we fought at before, it was cold too. Maybe all of it leads to one source.
You think it's related? What the hell is going on?
We're gonna get you some answers. Let's keep moving. This is so the Upside Down. Come on. This is a destroyed version of town. Twitch is doubling my messages. Is there one or two stabby Geordies here? Two.
Sweeter reader. It's all frozen.
Looking down at the frozen stream, Luca could faintly see a school of minnows encased in the ice.
Whatever happened?
Whatever happened here, it happened fast. The fish didn't even have time to run. Or, you know, swim run. It's the tunnels!
The crunching of footsteps trailing Luca went hush. He looked back to see Iggy's face twisted with confusion.
Everyone's gone.
What?
There's nothing here but more snow.
There must be an explanation for all of this. We have to keep looking. You're gonna lurk? Thanks for lurking here, Medini. Appreciate you immensely.
You can look all you want. I quit.
Jordy, I don't know if that lurk message is still accurate. I don't know how Twitch works, so I don't know if that's true. But don't listen to Jordy. Don't listen to Jordy Medina. You do whatever you want. You do whatever you want. You're strong, independent. Iggy, we have to keep going.
You don't get it, do you? This isn't one of your pathetic Hank Atomic stories. We aren't going to save the day. We aren't even going to save ourselves. My face is mangled. This town is destroyed. And everyone we've ever known is gone.
We don't know that. You can't just quit.
Do whatever you want.
I'm done. Iggy, it's gonna be okay.
Luca peered upward at the darkening sky. He let out a long, foggy breath. Faintly, Iggy began to cry. Seeing Iggy in such a pathetic state gave Luca a sense of compassion and more than a little guilt.
The phrase pathetic state does not imply compassion. I'm sorry, narrator. It is getting pretty late, I think. Probably not a great idea to stumble around in the dark anyways.
Luca allowed himself to collapse next to Iggy.
Let's just rest for a bit.
The boys huddled together for warmth and comfort. If not for exhaustion, their minds would be racing, trying to make sense of the events of the day. As it was, all they had energy for was to sit in silence, numb.
Is this how the story ends? Yeah, I'm not hopeful about them surviving this one. I feel like the deeper we go into the confusion of what's going on in Beacon Pines, the more we're actually going down the correct story path. Do you get what I mean?
The way the snow covered everything over, it's kind of calming.
Yeah.
I haven't had time to say it, but thanks.
Huh?
For getting us away from those creeps. I sorta froze up back there.
Iggy, I should be the one apologizing. This all happened because I lost my temper.
Nah, that's bull hockey. First of all, you didn't know what that gunk would do. You didn't, right?
Of course not.
And second, stop with this baloney about you losing your temper.
But I did lose my
Iggy
temper.
motioned sarcastically to his half-deformed face.
Obviously. But that's exactly what you should have done.
Huh?
I was being a horse's ass. You were supposed to be a horse's ass in response. That's how it works.
Iggy, I'm having a hard time following. You wanted me to fight you?
Of course. Geez, you goody-goody types take forever to understand this very basic point.
Why would you go around saying cruel things trying to get into
Iggy
fights?
shrugged.
It's something to do.
You're an asshole because you're bored?
Sometimes I just feel empty. You wouldn't understand. You and Rolo are always having a blast together. Laughing and calling that dinky little treehouse music control.
Iggy now wept openly.
Perfect little Luca Van Horn. With his perfect little life.
My life is not perfect.
Everybody in town likes you.
Not everybody.
Hell, that new girl hasn't even unpacked yet, and even she already likes you.
You have Tish.
He wiped his nose with a sleeve.
I love Tish. Tish is great. But she ain't exactly the world's greatest conversationalist, you know?
Luca gave a warm chuckle.
Yeah, I get that impression.
Iggy cleared his throat as he wiped his eyes.
It must be raining out here.
Yeah, definitely. Rain.
Iggy arched into a wide yawn.
We should probably try to get some sleep. Yeah. Let's lay low for now. Tomorrow we'll get to the bottom of all of this.
Luca's eyelids began to slowly drift
Don't
shut.
fall asleep in the snow! What are you doing? Luca? Yeah? I always did want to see the inside of your dinky little treehouse. What do you think? Not bad. I'll give you the full tour when we get back. You know what?
That's all Luca could whisper before succumbing to sleep. Iggy snuggled in some more.
When it comes to the worst days of my entire life, this one wasn't half bad. And they fall asleep in the snow. Never fall asleep in the snow,
The house
kids.
smelled of warm bread.
What? Is this
Luca
another
was
dream
playing with toy
sequence?
blocks on the living room rug.
Okay, it's another dream sequence. There is a shelter right behind you. This is the kind of thing someone says on their deathbed. Me when I haven't playfully shoved my friends in a few. Be a horse's ass. This is like the comic of the World War I soldiers in Animal Crossing. I really don't understand that reference.
He looked up to see his parents on the couch.
Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to press this button.
His mother held his father's head in her lap. She idly stroked his hair while humming a song. A voice behind Luca spoke. This is how you remember them, huh? Luca turned to see his own face. The doppelganger from his dreams, still clad in a yellow hazmat suit.
Oh, yeah, it's
still
another dream
carrying a look of
sequence.
disdain behind
What is
empty
this
eyes.
yellow hazmat suit dream sequence? What does this mean?
Aw, look at this perfectly cozy scene. You know it wasn't really like this.
Hypothermia. Or is this the death setting in?
The figure picked up a toy block and inspected it. It's amazing the facades that one can build given the right materials.
Are we about to have a moment of like... Are we about to learn our parents weren't the people we thought they were? Are we about to have an Andrew Garfield Spider-Man
These are
moment?
child's memories, all warm and fuzzy. You don't remember, do you? Lucas snatched the block from the figure's yellow-gloved hand. Remember what? The doppelganger pointed to the couch. The last day we saw him alive.
Is this a time travel thing? Is this like future us infiltrating our dreams?
The day he chose to abandon us. Luca turned to look at his father, still lounging on the couch.
Learning your parents aren't the people you thought they were is just your 20s. All I can think is Captain America. When I see her here, I understood that reference. Yeah, me too. Me too.
That's not true. He didn't abandon us. The doppelganger waved his hand dismissively. Everything is true here. It's just a matter of what we choose to see. Well, let me show you. The world flickered and pulsed. Luca was sitting next to his bed, listening to his heartbeat with one of his dad's stethoscopes. The doppelganger limped into the room. Now, we both know that's not how this went. He grabbed Luca's hand and guided the stethoscope to the floor. Luca heard muffled shouting, brought close by the stethoscope.
Oh, shit.
It was his parents, fighting. Do you remember what we did next? Luca gave a slow nod and crept down the hall to peek through the banister.
Oh,
He could
no.
see the outline of his mother at the bottom of the stairs. Damn it, Walt. We can't afford to get involved in this. She was scared.
There are 6 things underneath the tag on AO3. What's AO3?
His father stepped forward. What am I supposed to do? Just watch? There's a sickness in this town, and we both know who's behind it. I swore an oath to help people. I won't turn my back on them. Luca's mother grabbed Walt. She was crying, pleading. I can't lose you.
So did our dad get killed because he got involved?
Walt calmly removed Eleanor's hand from his shoulder. What's right is right, and what's wrong is wrong. I could never live with myself if I let Sharper get away with this.
Sharper? Who's Sharper? Have we met a Sharper yet?
Eleanor raised her voice. Spare me your bullshit platitudes. What about our son? Luca flinched, dropping the stethoscope down the stairs.
Sharpay from High School Musical. It's just Ashley Tisdale. Ashley Tisdale is the one who's cursed Beacon Pines.
Walt turned with a panicked smile.
Sharper? I hardly know her. Oh!
Luca, is that you, buddy? With tears in his eyes, Luca descended the stairs. Mom? Dad? What's going on? Walt dropped to a knee to meet Luca eye to eye.
This is, I feel like I'm watching a frame by frame shot of Amazing Spider-Man right now.
Nothing, Buckaroo. Your mom and I just got a little overexcited is all. Luca placed the stethoscope against his father's chest. His heart was racing.
That's deep.
It sounded like you were going somewhere? Walt gently removed the device from Luca's ears. Listen to me, Luca. I have some business to take care of. I'll be back in time to tuck you in. Luca hugged his father tightly.
That's a lie. That's a hot lie. He's dead.
Promise? Walt stood up and walked to the door. He glanced over his shoulder.
Catch him lying with a heartbeat.
I promise.
And that's how trust issues begin, folks.
With a wink and a grin, he put on his hat and strode out into the evening sun.
Hello?
A figure approached soundlessly from the foggy snowfall.
New person?
It stood above them, lingering in contemplation.
They're alive.
Slowly raising one hand above Iggy, it snapped out 2 brisk raps on his head. From a deep slumber, Iggy sprang up defensively.
It's a cute hat. Get your hands off
It
me.
was the calming presence or the recognition that he was not in danger. Iggy felt his clenched fists lower.
Just what do you think you're doing?
Luca looked up, gradually remembering his whereabouts. The figure exhaled a cloud of warm vapor.
You two certainly have caused a lot of commotion.
What's that supposed to mean?
Take it easy, Iggy.
We were just asleep minding our own business. You're the one running around knocking on people's heads.
I'm sorry if I hurt you, Iggy.
You didn't hurt nobody.
Anybody?
Huh?
Oh, I see.
You think you're better than me, you...
When it came to complete strangers, Iggy had trouble cobbling together an insult.
You big-headed, scruffy-necked... furball?
Okay, let's lower the temperature a bit here.
Interesting choice of words.
I mean, let's all just calm down. Who are you?
A friend. An observer. A hitchhiker on the infinite expanse of possibility.
Great. How about a name?
If you must call me something, you can call me Nat.
Iggy huffed with gratification.
How about you make like a gnat and buzz off?
Very well.
Nat began to turn away indifferently.
We got a time-traveling mouse, y'all. Anyone who says friend in response to who are you should not be trusted. It's a very misleading art style. It makes you think this is all cute and fuzzy, but this game's kind of heavy. Wait, Do you live here?
You might say that.
So you know where we are?
You might also say that. Look, pal, we just want to find a safe way out of here. You gonna help us or not? Before knowing how to leave, one must know where they are. Oh, all right. That does it. Okay, Luca, I don't know about you, but I'm getting out of here. One way or another.
Iggy turned sharply and began to stomp off.
Enough with the riddles. Iggy, wait up.
Realizing he'd worn their patience then, Nat relented.
Very well, I suppose this isn't the time for metaphors. I'll show you how to get back home.
Luca and Iggy turned around with hope in their eyes.
Come here.
Nat took a deep breath in.
Close your eyes.
Nat exhaled slowly, then snapped his fingers.
Okay, open them.
For a brief moment, Luca and Iggy let themselves believe that some great magic was about to unfold. Until they opened their eyes and found themselves in the exact same place. Cold and disheartened.
This is your home. This is Beacon Pines.
Look, Nat, we don't know how we got here. Maybe we stumbled through some time travel gate in Weepwood, or we teleported to some alternate universe, or this is all just some cruel experiment by Kerr and his goons. I love that Luca has put forward every single theory that we've had so far. This is also messing with my brain, James. But this is not our home.
Oh, you're inching closer to the truth. Alas, the reality is much less fanciful. Just give it to us straight. So be it. As I said, this is Beacon Pines. The original, true Beacon Pines.
The original Beacon Pines.
You both grew up here, but the town you've called home for the past several years is a replica. A remarkable achievement of engineering, to be fair, but a replica nonetheless. That's impossible. It's too much work. You need a whole town to replicate a whole town. Indeed, to pull off such a feat would require immense labor power. That which could be moved would be moved. That which could not would require a precise duplicate.
We would have noticed. Someone would have noticed.
You'd think so, unless auditing was impeccable. A mind-numbing attention to detail. As for the innumerable trivialities which complete the tapestry, well, you can leave that to the miraculous thing we call a brain. It has a real aversion to discontinuity, a revulsion even. The brain has a wonderful way of smoothing out the rough edges. Smooth brains, bro. Keeping us sane.
Luca and Iggy looked around uncomfortably.
I've never seen Coraline. It scared me too much as a kid.
So, you're saying that someone made an entire new town and moved us all and no one noticed? Precisely.
But why?
Why is the one question that can never be answered with certainty. The best one can do is to uncover.
Nat narrowed his eyes, furrowed his brow. and uttered.
The source.
This is giving me parallel universe theories. I wonder if it's like not that deep. If it is genuinely just like they rebuilt the town outside the woods after they destroyed it. Hold up. You take the town, you flash freeze it, like being flash frozen in carbonite. Star Wars fans, stay with me here. Then you rebuild the town in a new spot, and you defrost all the people in the exact places they were flash frozen into. Like, we just witnessed Rollo and not Iggy. Rollo and why am I forgetting the name of our? I want to call him Howl. I want to call him the name of my cat. Luca. Rollo and Luca. We just watched them get flash frozen in an instant. What if that's what happened here before? What if they were all flash frozen years and years ago? They rebuilt the town, put them, and then defrosted them. I don't know how they would have defrosted them, but like Star Wars Han Solo carbonite style. What if that's what this is? How did you? I don't know. I forgot Luke. I remembered Van Horn, but I wanted to call him Howl Van Horn, but that's not right. Defrosted them like Walt Disney. Cryogenics is so silly. I'm just saying. Could be.
Why'd you say the source like that? Why indeed?
I love this mouse's face so much.
Luca began to laugh uncomfortably.
It's all ridiculous. If that happened, the other ending would have continued. You say that, but the narrator said this is a very unreliable narrator. This is not a reliable narrator. This narrator is confused by their own book's endings. This narrator has no control over the story. I don't know. Did you know that if blood has too much water in it, it freezes too sharp and punctures the blood cells? Don't say that while I'm drinking water. This mouse is so annoying. Just tell us the answer. My God, it's the worst trope ever. I love this mouse, Scorbus. You can sit over there and think about what you just said. Scary fact I didn't know I needed to know. This is all ridiculous. There's no way they
He
could.
looked down at his feet. His eyes started back and forth in contemplation. With a sudden pain, a thought struck him.
If this really is home.
He sprinted off into the pale distance.
Okay, bye.
As Iggy turned to follow, Nat called out.
Iggy! It's not too late to turn back. Simple, head west through Weepwood.
Whoa.
Chapter 6.
Whoa.
The Source.
I am entitled to my own opinion! Stop silencing me!
Nat expressed his sympathy with a shrug and sauntered off as unassumingly as he'd arrived. He'd given Luca and Iggy what they needed, and nothing more. As Luca sprinted across the snow, the events of the
I kind
past
of
few
love
days
Nat.
became clearer,
Nat
pieces to
might
a
be one of my
larger
new favorite
puzzle.
characters in this game. I got a coffee this morning. It kind of sucked. Slay. I'm sorry. I'm more of a tea guy myself.
Roloff said he was underground somewhere, captured. Mr. Kerr tried to cover it up with lies. The clipboards were hell-bent on capturing Iggy. It all seemed to point to Perennial Harvest.
Perennial Harvest.
But right now, there was one thing that Luca needed to know.
My coffee was free though, so it's
Lucas
okay.
stopped
Respectable.
dead in his tracks.
Becky just drinks all the caffeine.
The tree was gone, uprooted and moved, leaving a raw gash in the earth.
So there was a tree here originally.
He dropped to his knees and dug wildly at the cold snow. His numb hands hit something hard. A headstone.
Are we about to dig up our dad?
A dry whisper escaped Luca's lips.
You're here. All this time I thought I was visiting you. But you've been here. Alone in the snow. Oh, that's heavy. Oh, that's so heavy. It's been we started the game off talking to a fake gravestone. Oof. That's a big oof in the chat. Suze, this game is kind of messed up. Cool game. I hate it. I literally just watched Our Town 2 days ago. Okay. Maybe they Marini. No, that's worse. You made it worse. Marini made it worse. Dad, I'm so sorry. They ruined your favorite spot in the world. Our favorite spot in the world. Dad, what do I do?
There was no reply, just snow-covered silence.
Why'd you give me the slip like that? What if I couldn't find you, you jerk?
Iggy finally noticed the tears welling in Luca's eyes and the snow-covered grave.
I need to get dip for a few moments. I need a moment. BRB. Jamie, see when you get back. Thank you for hanging out here. Have fun doing whatever you're needing to do. Hope it goes well, at least. Oh. Iggy, they stole his tree, Iggy.
Yikes.
Suddenly, they heard the crunch of approaching footsteps in the snow.
Oh!
We gotta hide.
We got a 2319. Just kidding. 259K.
Fall off distance, still good.
Dude, did you hear me? I said 259.
Sorry. You ever think about what we did here?
We saved a whole town of people.
Doesn't feel like it sometimes. What about everything we left behind? That's the grave of someone with a family. The people who love them will never know the truth.
All right, Stitch onesie is over. I'm going to take it off when we're done this section here.
The truth is overrated.
He bent down to scoop up a snowball and lobbed it playfully.
I love flirting. Hey, Mocha, thank you for redeeming more Stitch time. That's for how long? 10 minutes? All right, another 10 minutes. Set a timer for 10 minutes, please. We'll keep the Stitch onesie on for a little bit longer.
Hey!
Don't be such a downer, bro. We took this job to change the world.
Yeah.
Come on. It's almost lunchtime.
Through gritted teeth, thank you for redeeming more.
Weirdo.
All right, so this is my ship. This is my ship for the game. I'm rooting for Hazmat Guy 1 and 2. I hope they really blossom into a loving relationship.
Here I thought I was the jerk. These dinguses over here are out here literally dancing on graves.
Luca stuttered through heaving sobs.
Typing Bandcamp. What's the ship name? Hazmat Guy 12. That's the ship name. Or Hazmat Guy 3? I don't know. What's 1 plus 2? Oh, I think Howl is meowing at the door. 1 second. He was napping before, but I think he's woken up. Can you all hear the purring into the microphone? You want to sleep on the... No, don't step on the keyboard. I'm moving it away so it's out of your way. You want to sleep here for a bit? Or you want to go to the window? You want to go to the window. Okay, one sec. Okay. All right, window's been cracked. Good boy. Thankfully, he's very low energy tonight. He had the zoomies around this time last night, which was not helpful. Would not be helpful in this instance, that is. Backpack
That's
boy.
a big boy.
Eiley Howell.
Howell, James says he loves you. James, thank you for that $1 tip. Appreciate that. Throw him on the bed. He's half asleep, Manini. When he's done with the window, he likes to curl up on... Oh, you don't mean literally throw him. Okay, sorry, my bad. He likes to sleep on that pillow there. The further one. I've got a darker pillowcase on it for because his hair is pretty dark. And that's Howell's pillowcase. That's Howell's pillow. He's truly never done anything wrong. Okay. Back into the game. Back into the most depressing moment of this game so far. Oh, I took Howell out in his... Oh, you done with the window, buddy? Is it too cold? Here, I'll close it. Hold on, hold on. Have you slept too much? Are you too high energy to keep sleeping? You might be too high energy to keep sleeping. I gotta keep streaming, homie. I gotta keep streaming. I can't let my cat on my bed because he's dirty. Well, he's not. So far, Howell's not dirty. He's pretty clean. He's an indoor only cat, which helps. I took him out in his backpack again today, and he's starting to feel more comfortable with it. He sticks his head out the top. I'll show you a photo quickly. Hold on. Hold on. Let me have my proud dad moment. And we'll get back to the game. Here he is. Here he is sticking his head out of the bag. Look at that. Look at that boy. Okay. All right, back to the game. I love the ship break and then back to I've been talking to an empty grave for years. I thought I was visiting him. I thought he was with me.
Not gonna lie, that's a bad break, bro. Here's some advice. Rad dad, cat dad.
Iggy gave Luca a solid smack on the back of his head.
Oh my god, he smacked him. Hey!
Who's any of this helping?
What?
Sitting here in the snow, crying like some pushover? Who you helping?
Hi, Howell. Iggy, look what they did. They lied to everyone.
Blah, 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 blah. Luca Van Horn, you're a lot of things, but you ain't no pushover. What did I tell you before? When some jerk comes at you acting like a horse's ass.
I should stand up for myself.
Hell yeah! Kerr and his merry little band of clipboards pulled off this switcheroo for a reason, right?
Nat mentioned something about a source.
Luca wiped his eyes with a sleeve.
Whatever's at the source must be awfully valuable to Perennial Harvest.
Sure would be a shame if something unfortunate were to happen to their precious source, wouldn't it?
What do you have in mind?
If it's small enough to steal, we snatch it. If it's too big to snatch, we smash it. Snatch or smash, bro. Snatch or smash.
And what if it's too big to smash?
Iggy flashed a mischievous smile and cracked his knuckles.
I'm always up for a challenge.
I'm gonna make this right, Dad. I promise. Hey, let's talk real quick about how it's like negative 20 degrees Celsius, right? And they're walking around. I mean, Iggy was dressed for the occasion. Iggy cries in the snow. Luca, a few minutes later, cries in the snow. Iggy, yo, we're not allowed to cry in the snow, bro. Howell, you gotta pick, bro. Are you in or are you out? I can't keep the door open. Jeremy's trying to sleep. Let's do this. Locate the source. It's me going to breakfast in a tank top, shorts, and flip-flops when it was 30 degrees Fahrenheit out. It's getting awfully cold out there in those woods, Luca. Probably best you two stay put and conserve your energy. Help's on the way. Where's Rolo? Where's my mom? Did you kill her? Oh heavens, no! Do I seem like a killer to you?
Iggy and Luca shared a skeptical look.
Well, do I? Oh, shucks, now that hurts my feelings. Screw that guy. Screw that guy. You're not my dad.
Wait a minute. If this is the original town, then that means...
Iggy darted behind a large pine and began digging furiously. He emerged holding a shoebox with a crude skull painted on its lid.
Oh shit. What's that? What kind of homework you doing, James?
Long story. So a few years back, I came into possession of some premium grade fireworks. Not the wimpy firecracker stuff they give kids.
Okay, I think Howell wants back out of the bedroom, so hold on a sec. Dude, I gotta make you like a cat or something.
Okay.
Dad, you don't understand me.
The good stuff.
Oh, timer is up. I'll finish this and then take off the onesie. So why did you bury under a tree?
That's the long part of the story. Me and Rolo were doing chores at Rolo's chicken coop, and you guys pissed me off for some reason or another.
Luca rolled his eyes with realization.
No, you
Iggy
didn't.
stifled a chuckle.
Yep. I just wanted to give you guys a little scare. But like I said, these are some primo fireworks, so I might have underestimated things.
You blew up the chicken coop?
I prefer to think of it as incendiary redecoration. Sorry, but you should have seen the looks in your faces.
Rolo got grounded for months.
Which is why I needed to stash the evidence and lay low. So I buried him under that tree. But when I came back for him later, they were gone. I figured some grown-ups found him and tossed him.
Iggy triumphantly raised the shoebox.
Turns out it wasn't the fireworks that got moved. It was us!
Unbelievable. The switch was recent-ish. I kind of want them to put a timeline on it. Do you think this is a game? Newsflash, boyo. You're not a hero. You're a little brat who is in way over his head. A hero is just someone who refuses to give up. Comics these days are rotting children's brains. Everyone thinks they're a spaceman hero. I was always partial to Hank Atomic myself. Is that so? Do you really think you have a chance against us? You have no idea how powerful we are. Prepare for blast off, loser. Oh, we can walk across the river because it's frozen. That's funny. Oh.
This stuff look familiar to you?
Looks like, oh, I forgot to take off the onesie. One sec.
Ugh.
It looks like the barrel near the puddle I
Shoved me into, yeah.
Have I ever seen the show Smash? Are you talking about the one with the Marilyn Monroe musical? Sad day for gay people. I've seen most of the first. I've seen most of the first season. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. But that's about it. I never watched past the, like, I want to say episode 7 or 8. Hello? Peekaboo. Hey, Saz. Welcome to the stream. How you doing, friendo? The hole?
Luca and Iggy inched up to the edge of the hole with bewilderment in their eyes.
I never got to the Jeremy Jordan section. No, I didn't.
Arctic air breathed out of the cavern in heaving
Why is
gusts.
there a hole in the middle of town?
Echo.
Whoa. I can see why they wanted to move all of us out of town now. Doing all right. Just need to let out some stress and just notice you were streaming, so here I am. Well, thanks for popping by. Nice to see ya. Sorry today's been stressful. Welcome to Beacon Pines. It looks cute and fun, but oh god, is it messed up? Is it dark? Nice to see ya. Y'all, for those of you that don't know, or if I haven't mentioned it before, Saz is one of the fantastic artists who made the majority of the emotes on this channel and is the one who's made all the animations that happen as alerts. So whenever Bryce does his little booty dance when you tip, or whenever a dice is rolled, Saz made it. Why is there not a hole in the middle of your town is the real question. I can see why they wanted to move us all out of town now.
But why would they dig a giant hole?
I think this is it. I think this is it. This is the source.
This is the source? It's a dang hole. How do we smash a hole?
Oh! Oh, it's much more than that, my annoying little friend. Kerr, where's Rolo? I wasn't lying before. He's safe. Well, safer than you two, at least. Gerard, it's cold. You just had to drag me all the way out here, didn't you?
Mr. Kerr gazed down the abyss in contemplation.
I love the voice you gave this guy. Stitch time. Okay, I'll put it on right when I'm done this section. It really is something, isn't it? What did you do to our town? What is all of this? Well, that's a doozy of a question. This is the source where they collect the unrefined.
Kerr scratched the back of his head.
Honestly, boys, I don't understand any of this well enough to explain it. Fact of the matter is, I'm not paid to know. I'm paid to look pretty.
What do you mean you don't know it? Ain't you in charge?
Oh, you flatter me. Oh, heavens, no. My role is merely to flash a winning smile, and he's literally hired to look pretty. This guy's literally hired to look pretty. And I'm here to manage complications. Complications like us? You are a smart boy.
His face contorted into a saccharine grin.
It really is nothing personal. Some people are destined to strive for greatness, and others are simply obstacles along the way. Mark, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Hey, GH Daddy, he's just like me for real. This guy's so gay, and I don't mean this in a homophobe. No, I get you, Batman. I can't get over this art style. Luca's design is so good. This artist is phenomenal. The art in this game is beautiful. It's so crisp. It's so nice. He's like the advertisement smiley guy. I'm doing great. I'm working on a project that... Oh, Mark, I saw your DM. I just didn't have time to respond to it because I was having a rough night. But I will respond to your DM. I will. When do you need me to respond to you by? I'll watch after stream. I'll watch after stream tonight. Send me a DM if you haven't heard from me before bed. I'll watch after stream tonight. Okay. Sending the update now? Brilliant. I'll watch that after stream then.
Seems like you are destined to be a creepy lackey.
The point is that we all play our part in life. Mine just happened to be a lead in the role of a lifetime. And you happen to be extras, ready for your curtain call. Okay? We aren't giving up without a fight.
Your smile's not gonna be so winning after we're done with you.
Now, boys, there's no need for melodrama. It makes even a professional such as myself embarrassed for you. Let's change the mood a bit.
Kerr snapped his fingers.
Scene change! There. That's better. Saz has gifted a sub to Cafe Mochito. Thank you, Saz. Thanks for the gift sub. Yo, Mocha, welcome to the Dice Club. Please enjoy your second month of being a part of the Dice Club. Let's go. What's the D10? Let's go. Exclamation mark D10. Five minutes of British. Okay. Set a timer for 5 minutes, please. So, Saz, question for you. Would you like me to continue voicing all these characters the way that I have? Or would you like me just to make them more British? Oh, it's Stitch time. You're right. Sorry, my bad. Hold on. Let me go get the onesie. I forgot about the onesie. Make them British too, please. But at that point, they'll just have all the same voice. They won't have different voices. They'll all just have the same voice. Well, that could be a challenge. That could be a challenge to still give them their voices, but make them British. Okay, hold on. Let me get the onesie. think I have a hangnail because my toe hurts. Ow. What is British Stitch?
How come not Stitch Brothers?
That's all I got. I don't think you can make Stitch. That's just normal Stitch. I don't think you can make Stitch British.
How?
I don't think I can make him British. Howell, you can't come back in and out all the time. You're gonna have to sit out there now, mate. Clipping as we speak. Batman, how's the accent? Is it alright? I don't. It was so British, no, genuinely, I'm not fucking with you. Well, thank you. But do with them. I don't.
Iggy turned to Luca with a sly glance.
What? I can't. I'm sorry. It's too much. Why are you smirking?
Because I have a box full of fireworks and you don't.
Iggy waved the
Oh!
box into the air.
He's gonna throw it down the
threatening
hole.
to drop it down
He's gonna
the
throw
hole.
it down the hole. Stop. Let's not do something regrettable.
Joke's on you. Regret is one of my specialties. Out of curiosity, what will happen if I threw these in your precious hole?
Oh, nothing at all. You're a terrible liar. I'll have you know, I'm an exceptional liar. But that's far enough.
Iggy plucked a single bottle rocket from the box and held it up with reverence.
Stop it, you fool.
Call off your goons.
After a long pause, Mr. Kerr flung up his hand with frustration.
Very well. You can all head back for the night. It's been a long day. I'll handle these two from here.
Mr. Kerr sighed into the frigid air.
Blow up the hole. I'm quite interested in what this hole actually is, because he's quite terrified right now. He's quite nervous. Explode the pit. Do it. I dare you. A small win is a big win in this game. No, truly, it is. Truly, it is. Wait, James, wait. Redacted for vulgar language. It's just us now, Iggy. You can put that down.
What, like this?
With a nonchalant flick, Iggy tossed the firework into the hole.
Oh, shit. Look at his face. Look at his face. Look how he's never made that face before.
Ooh.
Whoa.
With a growl, Kerr leapt at Iggy, crashing through Luca.
Oh, shit. Whoa.
Iggy tried
Whoa!
to twist away, but in the struggle they
Timer's
both
off.
pulled
British
on the
accent's
side.
over. Oh my god, Iggy's gonna die.
Luca dove forward, bracing Iggy's hand just before it slipped. His grip was made precarious by the cold, wet snow.
All right, chat. Pick your favorite. Who do you want to live? Who's gonna die? Iggy, Kerr. Only one's gonna live. Cast your vote. Who's gonna die? Not a fucking poll for this. Set a timer for 5 minutes, please. Yo, everyone said bye to Kerr. Now is not the time for a poll. Hey, that just shows Twitch is on the right side of things. Where's the all option? Scorbus, can't you be optimistic? Whoever said Iggy, you're a savage.
He could see Kerr further down, clinging to Iggy's coat.
You reckless child, what have you done? Luca, listen to me. Hold on tight and use the walkie-talkie to call him back. How, what channel do I use? It doesn't make a damn difference, they're always listening.
If you do that, the clipboards will just haul us up and snag us both. The only way you get out of this is if Kerr's out of the picture. Just let go and save yourself.
If he lets go, we both die.
I don't want to die. But seeing the look of your face almost makes it worth it.
Mr. Kerr, you've had a long life. Why don't you actually do something selfless and just let go?
Mr. Kerr gasped with insult.
Long life? I'll have you know, I can still play 25. You should have heard me sing the part of Phileas Young.
With a wild look in his eye, Mr. Kerr began to hum a proud melody.
Wow, can you believe?
Wow, can you believe this guy?
Oh, we got a new word. We got a new word.
Luca's hand began to cramp. His
He's
voice
so desperate,
began to
Saz.
crack.
Kerr, just let go. No can do. If you want to save your friend, you'll have to save me too.
Luca, look at me. It's okay.
Luca felt Iggy loosen his grasp.
You aren't gonna kill your friend like that, are you?
Every muscle in Luca's body burned.
This is so insane. What the hell is happening?
I'm not his friend.
Yes, you are.
Nah. I'm just a no-good bully. Like you, Kerr.
Iggy, no.
Luca felt his hand slipping.
And I told you what you need to do with bullies.
I can't.
It's your only way out of this mess. 2 birds with 1 stone. It makes sense for us to fall together. Wackadoos travel in packs.
A calm settled over Iggy's face.
This kid's like 12. This kid is like 12.
Luca, let me do this.
This is the only way Luca can get the soul stone. Suze, bruh.
Iggy's voice was colder than the bitter air billowing from the chasm.
Let me do the right thing for once.
Is this game about to make me pick a word? Oh my god. Oh my. Well, folks, thank you so much for watching. That's the end of today's stream, actually. I hate to do this to you, but I actually have to head to bed. Well, next week, we'll be back. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's a joke. 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 Oh, I'm a Libra. I don't like making decisions. That's why I keep making polls. Bruh. I mean, it's almost 9 p.m. Bedtime for me often. Bruce. Bruce. Yep, that's Bryce, all right. Do not blame your zodiac sign for this. All right. The timer's over. Stitch onesie comes off. When I'm done taking this onesie off, I'll have made my decision. Bruce Flunch, play me some sweet, sweet bagpipes. Sometimes I forget the things that we've taught Jordy to say. When you say Bruce, Jordy says bagpipes. It's funny. Okay, hold on. Okay, so here's my line of logic, chat. Here's my line of logic. I think the game wants us to kill Iggy. I think the game wants Iggy to die. I genuinely believe we're currently on the true path. Like, this is the true ending path. And I think we need to accept Iggy's death to go down the true path. So, I'm gonna refuse right now so that we can reach the wrong ending and come back to this moment. We're gonna refuse Iggy's death and have the wrong ending.
Luca had no choice but to refuse Iggy's request. He tightened his grip and reached for the walkie-talkie in his pocket. A wild delight crept onto Mr. Kerr's face. That's a good lad. Now, radio for help. Iggy begged Luca with his eyes one last time, but Luca pressed the button and called out.
Imagine this is the right ending, though. The storyteller in me, the writer in me, says this is not the true ending.
We need help. Mr. Kerr is in danger. It wasn't long before they were once again surrounded by clipboards. Mr. Kerr sighed with relieved frustration.
Especially because we're not watching
You really
this.
are a worthless lot,
We're
aren't
just
you?
reading this in text. I think this is the wrong ending.
Mirror, now. A clipboard dutifully produced an ornate ivory hand mirror, and Mr. Kerr began preening his tousled hair. Ah, that's better. Mr. Van Horn, I applaud your sharp thinking under duress. I'll put in a good word for you with the founder. Take them away. A swarm of hands overpowered Luca. The last thing he saw before a cloth bag was pulled over his head was the defeated look on Iggy's face.
So dead.
The end.
See, wrong ending. Wrong ending. Y'all know what that means. We have to kill this
One
kid.
of those times where doing the right thing was the wrong thing.
Let's keep going. Let's keep going. No one disagreed with you, Bryce. I know you're not wrong, but let me believe I'm smart.
Luca had no choice but to accept Iggy's request. With a quiet blink, Luca watched a teardrop sail down.
Man, I'm
into
gonna miss
Howland's
this guy. I
forehead.
like doing his voice. Both of them were fun voices to do.
As his fingers slowly gave up, he met eyes with Iggy.
Well, I guess they're never gonna. I guess Iggy's never gonna see the inside of the treehouse again. Good. Oh.
The two silhouettes were swallowed by darkness.
Oh. Those are some heavy last words. Hell of a goodbye, Iggy. I'm sorry, they were fireworks.
Luca, you really should step back.
What?
Quickly.
Yo, we almost died. Hold on. Howl's crying. Come on, you goober. Up you come on. Oh, you gonna hang out here with me? I gotta stream though, so you gotta chill. It's nap time if you're hanging out here. Or hang out in the window time, one of those two. And he does neither of those two things. We'll see how long he lasts in here. He's sad about Iggy, you're right. Have you not met the cat size? Yeah, this Howl. This Howl the cat. We'll see if he jumps up on the bed in a few minutes. Curious.
Ah, but of course. Those fireworks of Iggy's must have just been the right amount of energy. Oh, we should get out of here before Pretty will harvest her eyes.
Not until you tell me what just happened.
Your friend's sacrifice just saved this town. Oh, for a little while anyway.
How? Howl. There he is right there. There's little kitty. His little silhouette in the blue lights. Oh, he's playing with the lights. He's curious with the lights. Hey, buddy. No. No, you leave that alone. Please leave the tree alone. Good boy. Oh, I can't zoom in on him. Never mind. Hey, Howl. You gonna lie on the floor? Okay, he's gonna lie on the floor. Howl! Sweet boy. Tail. Just tail. That's all we get. You chat sends you lots of forehead kisses, buddy. Hi. Hey. What you doing? Here he is. Here's the boy. Here comes the boy. Want to say hi? Say anything to chat? Hi, Martin. Hi, Martin. Thank you for the raid. Hi. Cocoa Bean, thank you for the raid. Hi. Ah! Okay. Down you go. He's doing some voiceover work. He just went inside the booth. Hi, Martin. Martin and Coco, thank you so much for those raids. Can we get a shout out for both Martin and for Coco, please? Thanks for those raids, guys. What are you up to tonight? Were you co-op streaming again? There is no raid video. I don't have a raid video any longer. I apologize. Yo, is that the Booney Tunes? What's going on, Booney? Welcome to the stream. You guys were playing some Overwatch 2. Nice. Y'all got here at a crazy moment. Ooh. Y'all got here at a crazy moment in Beacon Pines. Just, things are going insane here. Does this hole absorb energy? Because if it absorbed the thermal energy from the fireworks and didn't do as much ice, then it is an endothermic hole. Batman with the science. Let's go. The double was a plan to know. No. How are your games in Overwatch? We're playing a very dark game, Becky. Coco's gonna lurk. Thanks for lurking here, Coco. Appreciate the raid. Thank you for lurking here. Hope you had some good games. Furry Draco is dead. He's truly dead. Most of them are shit. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Are you enjoying Overwatch 2 more than the first? A win here, a lose there. It's Overwatch, baby. Hey, you won some of them. That's good. We just watched our friend Iggy and the maniacal mastermind, Mr. Kerr, fall into this bottomless pit where fireworks went off inside and ice spikes shot out of the top. No, you can't go up there. You should have brought a toy if you're bored. Or you should hang out outside. It's the Howl Show. He said the show's all about me. Working theory is that the hole absorbs energy. It would have absorbed the energy from the entire town if the fireworks weren't thrown in, but because of the fireworks, not as much energy was required. Interesting. Do you think the hole is the reason why this flash storm began, like this ice age began? Do you think the hole is what caused the ice age that occurred in Beacon Pines? Or do you think the flash freeze was done by Perennial Harvest to stop whatever energy is coming out of the hole? When did I get a cat? I got a cat a couple weeks ago. He's lived here for just over 2 weeks now. Okay. Let's keep going. How?
Tempus liquamine is a peculiar substance. It can change the relationship between matter and time itself. But doing so requires unfathomable energy. In a closed system, that energy can only come from its surroundings. A useful side product of this property being, by adding precisely the correct amount of energy to it, one can create a
Cryogenic cascade. My cryogenic theory is becoming more true. Why does literally everyone I associate with have a cat or 3? Because cats are good vibes, homie. Cats are good vibes. The kinetic model of energy and heat dictates the heat. It's just the manifestation of particles having a high amount of kinetic energy. I love having big brain people in the chat. I love when smart people say smart things. Cats are amazing vibes. I'm too sleep deprived. Brain cells are too dumb for this. Star Wars moment. Bryce, I found your doppelganger. I found it on TikTok. I sent you the link on Instagram. I will check my DMs. Cats the musical? More like Seussical the musical. Cat in the Hat, am I right? Oh, he's about to go insane. He's got hella zoomy energy happening. But when the day's hustle and bustle is done with the grumpy cat's workers, I don't know this reference, James. Oh, wow, notice me Horton. So the gunk makes things cold and the fireworks made the hole freeze over?
That's one way of putting it, yeah.
I don't know Cats the Musical at all. All I know is Memories all alone in the moonlight.
As dumb luck would have it, the fireworks weren't strong enough to generate a runaway reaction. I shudder to think what would have happened in that
We have
case.
some idea what that would look like.
We do have some idea. Called it. Oh my, okay, so my new theory is that in the timeline where the world froze over, Gran and a couple of the other citizens found the hole in the forest and dropped a huge ton of explosives to cryogenic freeze the entire town? But why would they do that? Mark on subs. I'm a cat stan. I would rather die than see a production of Cats, but watching clips is fun.
It will take them a good while to safely break through and access the source again.
If you know all this stuff, why haven't you been helping?
I have been, in my way. Each one of us has our role to play. Iggy's role, it turns out, was to buy us precious time. Mine has been to observe and wait.
Wait for what?
You.
Me? Why? What's my role?
A fierce twinkle flashed in Nat's eyes.
Luca Van Horn, you are going to save the world.
Avatar theme plays. We just see Luca standing in with the horizon, and the camera pans up. Do 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 do. Avatar: The Last Airbender fans? Anyone in the chat? Come on, one of the best shows ever. Hey Jamie, thank you for the clip. Appreciate that immensely. I had a brief Cats phase where I watched 20 million fan videos, but I never watched the show. Kara said she's angelic. Kara said they're angelical. Have you watched? I've watched Hamilton on Disney Plus. That's where I've watched Hamilton. Avatar: The Last Airbender is the best show. Timeless. You're a wizard, Luca. Thanks for the clip, Jamie. Appreciate that. I have not watched that Church Hamilton, no. Row 10 live for Hamilton for me. You've seen it live, Mark? Let's go. Someone can send me that. If it's on YouTube, drop the link in the Discord server in the theater chat. Clearly you mean the Avatar movie by M. Night Shyamalan. Pff, yeah, I can't finish without laughing. That movie's not very good. Becky's seen Hamilton live in March. Let's go. I think it's coming back to Toronto soon. ADH Daddy saw it on Broadway. Did you see it in Toronto before the world shut down back in 2020? Saw the national tour of Hamilton in Calgary. Incredible cast. The guy who played Aaron Burr was absolutely stacked. I believe it. Jamie bought Hamilton tickets a few weeks ago. Spent 3 hours in the queue. Ouch. Ruined my life. Why do they pronounce Aang like this? I said that we should watch it on Discord together. Movie night. Yo, remember when we did movie nights in the chat? Iconic. Scorbus saw Hamilton live in 2019. ADH Daddy saw before 20. Yeah. Becky is coming back, and that's when they get to see it. Sue saw Hamilton in LA. Lego Batman saw it on the West End in 2020. Becky's seen Mean Girls this Friday. I hope you enjoy it. I saw Mean Girls on Broadway with the original cast. It was very, very fun. Ghostie's going to see the national tour when it comes to Detroit. Slime watch parties. Throwback Thursday. We watched Portal the Musical in 2020 because I was playing the Portal games on stream. And there's a production of Portal the Musical, which was quite fun to watch. Mokito saw Hamilton a few months ago for the second time. And you nearly broke your kneecap. Saw the bruises. Did you fall? Kara saw the national tour the final weekend. They played before everything closed. Damn. Batman seen the 1000th performance of Harry Potter Cursed Child London on Saturday. Damn, I hope you have fun. Portal the musical's so good. It's actually surprising how good that musical is. I want to see Mean Girls in Toronto, but I don't know if I'll get the chance. I hope you do. Aladdin's a fun musical. I saw that on Broadway as well. Portal 2 is a good game. I think Ghosty and a bunch of others are seeing... Oh, is that why you're all getting together on Sunday? To see the final Year 3 New York cast? There's gonna be a Sword Art Online musical? No, that's a joke, Scorbus. You're joking. One day I'll get to the theater oasis that is Toronto, New York, or London. No musical ever shake me like Falsettos did, and I've never seen it live. Oh, I really want to see that. Portal was one of the first streams Saz watch. Oh man, Throwback Thursday. I can't with SAO. Oh. Have you seen those movies that they're releasing? There's another one coming out soon. They're actually not half bad. I watched the first one in theaters last year. Or 2 years ago? What's it called? It's like an alternate SAO timeline of what happened on the first 20 or so floors. During season 1 of SAO, when SAO was actually good. What was it called? October 2021. Let me see. Oh, was it 2020? Oh yeah, Sword Art Online Progressive, Aria of the Starless Night. It was actually not half bad, and I'm kind of excited for the second one. Sword Art Online Progressive. It's an alternate timeline. It's kind of good. And I think the second one is coming out in the next few months. Please watch the Pro Shot. There's a Falsettos Pro Shot? Let's go. I've never seen Jujutsu Kaisen. One of the lighting ops at work tells me I need to see it. He tells me all the time. Yeah, me too, Scorbus. I need to see it too. HXH? I don't know what that one is. Jujutsu Kaisen's a good manga. I finished up The Promised Neverland today. I finished that manga today. Excuse me. So good. Hunter x Hunter. Got you. Got you. I really, really enjoyed reading the Promised Neverland manga. It was so good. It was very, very good. The last couple volumes, there was some characters who I thought were going to do bad, evil things, and they ended up being good. And I was like, all right, it makes sense that they would do this. Part of me wishes they'd stayed bad, but I still really, really liked it. I haven't started the anime yet, Saz. That's next. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna start that next. Batman was telling me last stream that apparently they really diverged, and changed the story in season 2. Goldie Pond was so, and it's like, Goldie Pond was like 8 volumes long. That's a huge chunk of story they cut. Okay, let's get back to the game. We gotta get back to the game. We got a game to play. Okay, Luke is gonna save the world, folks. We're destined to be the next great
With a
Avatar.
chuckle, Nat turned and walked west. Dumbfounded, Muka followed behind him, trudging through the snow. Every step taking him further away from everyone and everything he knew, and closer to destiny. To be continued in
What?
Beacon Pines, Pines Harder.
Oh, what?
Revenge served cold.
Is this a joke?
Second time's a charm?
The narrator, that's a joke. This is definitely a joke.
Wait, that's it? This ends with a crummy cliffhanger just when it was getting good?
This narrator is so funny.
I was even starting to like Iggy.
Yeah, we were just starting to like Iggy.
No way. I refuse to be associated with some never-ending parade of sequels. Let's go back and find something more definitive.
Oh, so this isn't the true ending? I thought we were making our way towards the true ending. Okay, so if we look here at the branches, this shame ending has an alternate branch. Like, we need to keep going up, but we don't have the word for this yet. So now I think we need to jump over back to the storm cloud and choose break. Y'all, I really love that we chose flight. This was a fantastic branch of story. This was so good. Let's do break. The tree does have a ways to go. I guess the tree does have a ways to go, but it's almost finished growing. Flight for the Win was a great choice. Let's jump back into the game. Oh, right. This was a really wholesome moment. We were in the middle of a wholesome moment in this timeline. Okay, so to catch people up, if you weren't here, if you've forgotten, we're trying to make amends with Rolo. He never got kidnapped. We never, really got in trouble at the factory. We had to meet up with him. And we got sidetracked in meeting up with him to chat because a new kid who just moved in called Beck invited us over for dinner so that Beck could help convince their parents, their moms, that they actually had made friends here in Beacon Pines. And so this point in the story where the branches diverge is where we're about to head out to finally meet up with Rolo. We've been running late, and the sky will either get cloudy and it will rain and we'll have to stay over longer, or, as we're about to do, the clouds began to break, which I hopefully means the storm won't happen and we won't get in a fight with Rolo. That will end with the branch of the world freezing over. Mocha's sharing cursed foods again. Yo, Matcha Teapot. T-Bot. Marini changed the name to T-Bot. To Matcha. Let's go. I see you, Matcha. I dig it. I respect it. Mark, I just meet weirdos with glasses. True. True. Okay. All right, break. Correct ending. Here we go.
Luca began to respond, but the sky answered
Masha
for
bot.
him as the clouds above began to break, revealing patches of star-filled summer night. Moonlight filtered down, shimmering in the
I
treetops.
love a clear, starry night in the summertime. It's so nice. Sure, you can meet Rolo. Oh right, I made Beck British. You're not going home? No, I promised Rolo I'd tell him about.
Luca stopped himself mid-sentence.
Promise you tell him what? Spit it out, bub. We're thick as thieves now. If there's a juicy secret, you got to tell me. Okay. You can come to the treehouse and I'll tell you both what happened. Just call you Marini still? Sounds good, Matcha. I like Beck. I think Nat and Beck are my two favorite characters so far. And Rolo. I really do love Rolo. Heck yeah.
Luca saw Beck skulking by the gate.
So you... Heyo! Saz, thank you for gifting a sub to Blaze. You're pretty groovy, you know that. What's a D19? Exclamation mark D19. Thanks for the gift sub, Saz. I now gift a sub in return to the community. Okay, let me do that quick. This is a friend of mine. Well, Saz, I'm gonna pass along your sub to someone in the community. Let's see who gets a sub. Gift a sub. One gift sub. Who gets a sub? And Saz, whatever dice roll this is your dice roll. Oh! Oh, thank you for passing on your sub to Booney Toon, Saz. However, this roll is dedicated to you. And, Saz, when you roll a nat 1, you get timed out for 5 minutes. No, this isn't for me. This is for Saz. Saz, you're getting timed out for 5 minutes. Turn the stream off for 5 minutes? No. The D19, I gift a sub in your name, and whatever dice roll that is belongs to y'all. See, this is not cyberbullying, because if this was a D20, if I rolled a nat 20, y'all would be so upset if I picked the game myself and didn't give it to Saz. So, if Saz gets a D20, Saz gets a nat 1, you know? D19, more like 2319. Woo! This is cyberbullying. Let's get back to the game. Anarchy, truly. Okay. So, you're telling me there's nothing mysterious or creepy about this place? It's mostly boring and empty. I refuse to believe that. Saz, all the love to you. I love you so much. Enjoy your time out. Thank you for those. Thank you for gifting a sub to your friend and then carrying that sub over to Booney. Beck is amazing. I constantly get cyberbullied in these streams. I know it when I see it. I also love being a hypocrite. Did you ever think of that? I'm sorry, Batman. I didn't. I should have been more thoughtful. I refuse to believe that. Big spiked gate, looming mansion, rich exclusive owners. It even smells shady.
Beck grabbed the wrought iron bars and shook the gate.
Mark my words, you decadent nightmare house. You will reveal your secrets to me! What did you do? First of all, I told you so. Second, hide. That's Eris Valentine. Who's that she's talking to? Shh.
I expect you to return that suit in working order.
Of course. As long as everything proceeds as planned. There's nothing to worry about.
The only thing I'm worried about is what's rightfully mine. If that means making some unsavory alliances, so be it.
Couldn't agree more. There comes a time to suspend hostilities. I'll deal with our common threat.
Now, this is what I'm talking about.
Beck's voice was an excited whisper.
Proper shady stuff. Proper shady. We did find out who borrowed the suit in another branch. In another branch, we saw it was the creepy old man who hits on our grandma. He's the hazmat suit guy. He's the one that stuffed us down the phone booth to our death. Someone in a suit like that tried to grab me yesterday. Seriously? Shh.
You do understand that when this all inevitably fails, I will deny everything.
I would expect anything less of you. You just worry about your part in this and let me handle the rest.
I can't wait to see the look on that Rube Kerr's face.
Yes, the truth will come to light.
I'm still surprised you're so comfortable with the potential collateral damage.
If there's one thing I've learned, is that change is painful.
Whoa, I was expecting shady. But that's just flat out supervillain talk.
If you don't mind me asking, why?
Can we talk about how cute these two are with their little eyeballs in the bush over here on the right side of the screen? This is very cute. Yeah, the creepy supermarket guy that's obsessed with jam.
Why are you doing all of
The
this?
mysterious figure retracted their mask, hair pushing out from all corners.
Oh, we're about to see the face. It's Grandma! It's Grandma! It's Grandma! Okay, so we are down the branch where if we didn't go hang out with Rolo, the world ends with freezing, and I suspected Grandma was the reason why the world froze over. Aquamarini T-Bot? Usernames are hard. They truly are. Identity is such a struggle, Marini. Family.
A chill ran down Luca's spine. His vision blurred. Beck stifled a sharp wince, and Luca looked down to see himself wrenching her hand.
An answer I can certainly respect.
Saz is back. Welcome back, Saz.
Gran tousled her hair back under the face mask.
Just remember, keep everything nice and normal until the festival.
I don't need lessons on rousing suspicion.
Gran gave Eris a curt nod and disappeared into the night.
Bruh. That is a twist if I've ever seen one. That's crazy. Just my luck to get a nat one.
Chapter 5. What big ears you have.
They're
Luca
animals.
sat
They all have big
shivering
ears.
in the bushes, staring at his feet. After checking to make sure the coast was clear, Beck gave him a gentle tug on his sweater.
Okay, they gotta get to Rolo fast. What's wrong? You look like you've seen a ghost. Why were you so scared of that old lady in the hazmat suit? That was my gran. That was your gran? Yeah. Okay, well, I'm sure there's a perfectly reasonable explanation for all of this. Let's just get to the treehouse and figure things out there. A little Red Riding Hood reference, which is an Into the Woods reference, which is my whole life right now. Into the Woods. Lead the way. Oh, I really hope Rolo and Luca don't get into a fight, because I'm really interested in seeing what happens when these three link up. Oh, Howl's meowing at the door. Oh! Okay, hold on. Howl's meowing. You can hang out in the voice booth? What you gonna do? The story's getting good. The story's getting so good, man. It's getting crazy. Yeah, he went inside the voice booth. That's where he's gone. Should get him a bed and put it in there or something. Maybe Aqua T-Bot. That'd be fun. We do not have fucking time. We need them all to be friends. Truly.
For the last time, there's nothing to worry about.
Of course, we're not worried.
The clipboard finished writing with a scratchy flourish and looked up.
Just dotting our I's and crossing our T's.
Well, maybe try minding your P's and Q's.
Mr. Nuncreed, arms crossed over his paunch, gave an exhausted sigh.
If there's anything you need knowing, you'll know it.
Absolutely. If you'll just sign here, acknowledging everything is accurate, we'll be out of your hair in a flash.
Oh, for the love of...
He snatched the pad and scribbled his name so hard the pen nearly snapped.
That was a strong man. That's upsettingly close to my accent.
There. And I would like my internal... And would you like my eternal soul as well?
The clipboards looked at each other for a moment, almost pondering the possibility, then broke into laughter as they walked away.
Oh, he's very funny. Oh, so funny. Oh, he's got zoomies. How will zoomies have begun? How are you scratching at the carpet? Howl. If you're zooming, you can go zoom in the living room because all your toys are there. Is he evil or is he British? Is he gay or is he European? Hi, Mr. Nuncreed.
Luca, let me give you some advice. The next time someone you don't know asks to hear your thoughts, give them a good hard bop right in the kisser.
Oh, Gran tells me just to keep away from the clipboards.
That's good. That's good. Your gran is a smart lady, Luca. Speaking of your gran, you better run along home now. Too dark out to be wandering on your own.
Okay, bye, Mr. Creed. All British people are evil. Oh, it's the teenage duo. Are you a Slytherin Batman?
Another day, another dollar. See you tomorrow, Z.
Have you noticed how all the perennial harvest folks are order the same drink?
Decaf cappuccino with extra foam? Why?
I don't know. Just thought it's a little odd.
Pretty weird for sure.
Well, the customer's always right. See you bright and early tomorrow.
Can't wait.
Mocha's a Hufflepuff. ADH Daddy's also a Slytherin. Best characters are things you're going to throw in the trash. Yo, anytime I have like wax paper, I just crumple it up and throw it, and he loves it. Like I got some mail, like I got some packages in the mail the other day, and I just scrunched up the wrapping paper afterwards and just threw it. He played with it for at least an hour. Saz is the Hufflepuff. Let's go. Melerini T-Bot is also a Slytherin. Jamie's a Ravenclaw. Entering their Slytherin era. Becky's a Slytherin. Yo, there's a lot of Slytherins in chat. I have a whole monologue set up about how ambition can be applied to like wanting to be happy and not just wanting power. No, you're right, Batman. You're right. My dresser from work, she talks about that too. Interesting that the Last Chance Diner has its lights on, but no one's there. I think Gran is in there meeting someone right now. James is a Gryffindor! I better not dilly-dally. Gotta get to the treehouse. Oh, it's everyone's favorite crocodile.
The answers you seek will be revealed to you in due time. The question is the figure intoned. Are you prepared to live with the truth? Oh my.
James is the emotional support Gryffindor. Oh, it's everyone's favorite character.
William Kerr and Gus Valentine proudly surveyed the half-covered festival banner.
Mike Wazowski.
It's all coming together quite nicely. No, hold on. It's Joel from The Last of Us. So it's all coming together quite nicely. Couldn't have done it without you.
Gave a half-hearted shrug.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Nonsense! That reminds me, I wasn't able to thank your sister for her contributions. Yeah, she's been indisposed of late. She doesn't much like me, does she? Oh no, that's not it at all. She's just been busy. Of course. Regardless, I would be forever grateful if you could pass my thanks on to her. The History Museum adds a real air of import to the whole affair. And we could very well celebrate the story of Beacon Pines without including the Valentines. My father was a great man. You're darn tootin' he was.
Kerr locked his arm on Gus's shoulder.
But I mean, the entire Valentine family. Present company included.
Can I ask you something, Mr. Kerr?
Call me William. Ask away.
William, why are you doing all this?
Gosh, I've never felt one needed a compelling reason to throw a party.
No, not just the festival. All of this. There's got to be 100 down in the luck towns out there. Why is Perennial Harvest so invested in helping Beacon Pines?
Oh, you know what I love most about the agriculture business? Seeds.
Seeds?
Yeah. Little bundles of potential.
With a glimmer in his eye, Kerr gestured grandly toward the horizon.
This is an innuendo, right? Like, we all see the innuendo. We all see what's happening here. Like, he's not subtle.
You treat a seed right, nurture it, feed it, and it can grow into something truly special.
You see potential here?
Oh, undoubtedly. The seed of greatness is already under our feet. All I need is a little nudge. And the right leadership, of course. Good night, Mayor Valentine.
I'm just saying. I didn't do anything other than read what was written. All I did was read what was written. That's all I did. That's all I did. No more, no less.
I can't read.
Oh, this is nice. Yeah, the treehouse is just a little further on from here. Brycethan, that's the first one. I've heard Brycetifer. So what's your buddy Rolo like? Rolo, he's... Rolo, not particularly helpful. Sorry, I've just never thought about it. Lots of energy, he's funny, even when he's not trying to be. Things have been tough for his family since the foul harvest. It's about damn time you tell me what the foul harvest thingy is. It's kind of a long story. Hit me with the highlights. Oh, okay. There used to be a fertilizer company here called Valentine's. They were kind of a big deal. Oh, big deal fertilizer. It's a big deal to us. Their stuff really worked. Farmers loved it. So Valentine grew and grew. Beacon Pines pretty much grew around it. Most everyone in town either worked for Sharper Valentine or used his fertilizer. We now know who Sharpay is. It's Mayor Valentine's dad. I agree with you, Batman. I think Foul Harvest is when things got switched. Things were good. I'm sensing a big but. Around 6 years ago, Sharper Valentine suddenly died, and something changed. Oh my god. There wasn't a foul harvest. There wasn't a foul harvest. Sharper Valentine died. The town froze over. They cryogenically froze everyone, moved them to new land, and that's why nothing is growing. They're no longer living on fertile land. They're on completely different soil, therefore things aren't growing. Oh my god! Oh my god, this story is... It just keeps unwinding. It just keeps unwinding. The branches, they're tangling, they're unwinding. It clicked. Thanks, y'all. Big brain. This is not what I want. This is not what I planned. Okay, here we go. Could have been a bad batch. Maybe it was in the water or air or soil. Nobody knows. But all the crops died. And everyone blamed the Valentines. The foul harvest. Yeah. The Valentine's fertilizer went out of business. Half the town lost their jobs. Sheesh. The next year the crops came back, but something was different. You plant a crop, do everything right, and it's sort of a crapshoot what happens. And no one knows why. Nope. I take it Rolo's farm got the short end of the stick. Yeah, for some reason their farm was hit harder than others. That sucks. Things have gotten better since Perennial Harvest came to town. The Beacon Pines Reborn initiative. Yeah, first thing they did was give the town a deep scrub. They even put us up in hotels one town. Oh my god. They even put us up in hotels one town over for a week while they decontaminated the groundwater? Wait, hold on. My whole theory's been thrown out the window. Is this the week when they rebuilt the town and froze everyone? Wait. This is a really important piece of information. Hi, Dove. What's going on? We better get going. I have so many questions. Every time I feel like we've been given an answer, I'm just left with more questions. They believe it was 1 week, but that's when they froze them. What the fuck has happened? I've been away. Oh, it's been a roller coaster, Ghosty. We're meeting up with Rolo and introducing Beck. We discovered our Gran is a hazmat suit person, and I feel very confident she's the one that froze the world over, because we're back on the timeline branch where the world froze over. I also think cryogenics still make sense. I think they brought everyone away to hotels, cryogenically froze them in the hotels, or froze them on the way to the hotels. Something when the hotels cryogenic froze everyone, rebuilt the town, and then told everyone it had just been a week, and then sent them home.
It's about time. I was about to give up and go home. Who's the new kid?
Name's Beck. You must be Rolo.
I see my reputation precedes me. Welcome to Mission Control.
Rolo waggled his head with pride.
You'll find we've spared no expense in construction.
I've seen worse-looking piles of junk.
Thanks. Hey, Luca, you know the security concerns we talked about?
Yeah?
Well, while I was waiting, I made some improvements. Let me lock this baby down for a little test infiltration. Can't be too safe these days.
It's a rolling window. He goes all out, doesn't he? Truly among us. Always. I'm not sure what it wants us to do. The sound design is very funny. Oh, I have to hit the brick. I have to hit the target. I love a mini game. Oh, it moves now. Okay. Where did you guys get all this junk in the first place? There's a guy in town named Jeff who trades us junk for snacks. Junk food for junk. Nice.
So, pretty sweet security, right?
It was imaginative, I'll give you that.
Luca, are you sure we can trust this new recruit?
I'll vouch for her. Thanks, I guess.
Okay, Luca, you promised to fill me in about the Valentine warehouse.
Luca sucked in a long breath.
So like I said, there was someone there.
What were they doing?
I don't know, but the place was lit up and active.
Maybe they were squatters?
I don't think so. It seemed more organized. When the man pulled me in, I saw some sort of equipment running.
A man pulled you in?
Yeah, but I got away. You keep saying it was a man. They were wearing a mask, right?
Yeah.
Then it could have been a woman.
How did you get away?
I grabbed a rock or something and broke their mask. They let go and I ran.
Dang.
That's intense. No wonder you freaked out when you saw your grandma. Yeah, that's the other part. On our way here, Becca and I saw Eris Valentine meeting with Gran, wearing the same sort of hazmat suit.
Rollo let out a low whistle.
And they weren't there for idle chit-chat. It was a proper clandestine meetup.
So let me get this straight. There's an operation in full swing at the Valentine warehouse? You were almost abducted by a strange man or woman in a protective suit. And then you saw your gran in the same suit talking to Eris Valentine?
Pretty much. I'm beginning to think this town is kind of awesome.
Rollo and Luca shot back a look.
No offense. You're right, Mocha. Non-binary people can be very evil.
And so, we can logically conclude, aliens or alien zombies have infiltrated the town. And their leader is your gran, and she tried to murder you.
First of all, and for the last time, there are no aliens. Second, it couldn't have been my gran at the warehouse. I broke that person's mask to get away. The mask Gran was wearing wasn't damaged. But she's definitely hiding something. Maybe. There might definitely be aliens. I accidentally messed up my bullet journaling. Kids, this is why you don't try to multitask. You can't HelloFresh and bullet journal at the same time, Kara. Come on.
Your gran is weird, but she might be the most boring person in the universe. All she does is sit around all day making jam. What could she possibly have to hide?
I don't know. We haven't talked much since she moved in. Moved in? Drugs. The jam is drugs. Your Gran isn't from here. No, she came a few months back to take care of me after... That's why Gran knows about the freezing hole, because she came to visit Beacon Pines, showed up at the wrong Beacon Pines, and then showed up at the new one? I might be stretching a bit there. That might be a bit of a stretch. Non-binary Slytherin lesbians. Iconic. Let's go.
After his mom went missing.
Did you know your Gran before? Not really, no. Excuse me. Sorry, you didn't know your Gran before she moved in? It'd been years since I'd seen her. Luca, don't take this the wrong way, but are we sure your Gran is on the up and up?
Luca gazed out the window.
I'm just saying, that's not your fucking Gran. It sounds like strange stuff has been happening since she showed up.
We could say the same thing about your family. But you're right. Luca, your Gran is hiding something. And Pa always says, folks only bury stuff worth digging up. We need to investigate your house.
If my Gran really is hiding something, don't you think I would have noticed by now? That's kind of the whole point of hiding something. I guess you're right. Gran's been leaving the house for hours at a time this week. I'll call you two tomorrow when the coast is clear, and we can start getting to the bottom of this.
I'm always game for a good snoop.
You can count me in.
Chapter
That's
6.
fully a fake grandma. I would bet my money on it.
Secret lair.
I would think that's actually grandma, but she's like some secret agent kind of thing.
Summer forged ahead, but the nights only seemed to grow colder.
Gran killed Luca's mom? God, I hope not.
Luca walked home slowly under the pale starlight, cautious to avoid any more surprises lurking in the shadows. Reaching home, he slipped quietly into bed, half dreading what they might discover the next day.
Dun dun dun. Are we about to have a dream sequence or is it morning? Oh, he's got a cute... Look at those cute little pajamas. Look at those cute little pajamas. Oh, what time is it? Ugh. Sweater on. Go. Okay, I'm coming. Rolo, what on earth is that? That ridiculous thing on your head.
Oh, this. It helps me think.
You're gonna need a lot more of those.
Joke all you want. We'll see who's laughing when I crack this case wide open. The coast is clear.
Yeah, whatever she's been up to this week, it's been keeping her busy most of the day.
Very well. The game is afoot.
Luca and Beck rolled their eyes as Rollo strutted across the room.
If I were a Gran, where would I hide my deepest, darkest secrets? Perhaps where you might least expect it?
Rollo flung open the cabinet with confidence.
I love this kid so much.
Aha!
Coughed as a veil of dust hit his face.
I think it's safe to assume anything that dusty isn't what we're looking for.
Or maybe that's what she wants you to think. Then again, any good detective knows not to trust their first hunch. Okay. First hunches are for suckers.
I need to finish this VOD tomorrow. Slay, God bless and Godspeed. Good night, babes. Good luck with the mystery. Good night, Batman. Can we get some exclamation mark sleep in the chat for Lego Batman 2, please and thank you. Good night. Sleep well. Have a great class tomorrow. And we'll see you around.
Eureka! She's lit a fire in order to burn the evidence.
She keeps that fire going every day, Rolo.
Drat, it might already be too late. Oh, just think of the mounds of documents lost to ash!
Okay, I'm gonna stop you right there. Can we just think for a moment? Luca, is there anywhere your gran doesn't want you to go? Yeah. The closet upstairs. So, maybe it stands to reason that we should check there first. No dice, it's locked.
Well, well, well. Look who stands to reason now.
And I have no idea where the key is. If it really is important, then she probably keeps it with her. Anywhere else? She has her berry bushes.
Who has ever thought, I'm gonna take this important thing and huck it in a bush?
True. Anything else? Maybe something out of the ordinary? Well, she is always worried I'll break her fancy dishware in the kitchen. But it doesn't matter anyway. I can't reach the latch.
A look of realization crept onto Luca's face. All three kids snapped to glance at each other, then sprinted in turn toward the kitchen.
Is this where the secret is? All right, Rolo. This is your time to shine.
Ah, yes. You've called upon my expert detective skills. And now I shall proceed with...
Before he could finish, Luca scrambled up Rolo's back.
Hey, this isn't my idea of detective work.
Every squad needs a good lockpick, and every good lockpick needs a sturdy head to sit on.
This is beneath my standing.
Stop complaining and hold still. Got it.
The three crowded around the hutch to peer in. With the glass doors opened, a perfect porcelain display gleamed in front of them.
People using me at work for my height.
Their eyes searched for anything amiss. But the only distinct feature was its impeccability.
Well, that was anticlimactic. Yeah. I don't really know what we were expecting. Like, oh hey! Let me just yank on this random teacup
As
and...
Beck pulled on one of the teacups, it slanted forward with a hollow click.
Oh, let's go!
The entire hutch began to rustle and slide under its own power.
Secret door, secret door, secret door! Seems like your gran has been doing some remodeling.
Dude, only two types of people have secret layers. The evil masterminds and superheroes.
So, which one do we think she is? We're about to find out. Okay, so more of an unhinged conspiracist vibe.
Oh, wow. Yeah, this cannot be good.
We need to look around before jumping to conclusions. What do we got?
What do we have here?
Barrels marked caution explosive. And jam jars? Oh my god, they're not drugs. Gran has been sneaking explosives to the other members of the organization through the jam jars.
What kind of incendiary jam is your gran making?
Incendiary, we got a new word. She wouldn't have had me walk around town delivering bombs, right?
Only one way to find out.
Rolo casually spun open a lid and dipped his finger in the jam.
Is he eating the explosive?
Huckleberries.
He smacked his lips.
A hint of brown sugar. And... ink?
What?
Rollo plunged his hand in the jar, fishing out a soggy slip of paper.
Ha ha!
Rollo offered the slimy note to Luca and licked his fingers clean.
It's addressed to Miss Fratelli.
A Grand Jamgram?
It says, last night I used the disguise Eris provided to scout the location. The timing window should be possible. Operation Sparkplug is a go.
Aw man, what? Are they doing a heist?
Whatever it is, it can't be good. So more a bombshell than a bomb, am I right?
You're new here, so I'll let it slide. But I'm the bad joke guy around here, okay?
Luca jostled each cabinet drawer in turn. Only one was unlocked. He fingered through the filing cabinet, pausing at a bulging folder labeled Walter.
Walter.
For a long moment, he just stared at it.
What do you got there?
It's my dad. Looks like some of his old medical files. Your dad was a doctor.
Luca nodded and caressed the label with his thumb.
Well, are you gonna read it? Here, let me help.
Rollo swiped the folder from the drawer and began leafing through the pages. He whistled to himself, barely looking at the text.
How about you actually read some of it?
One sec. Dense document such as these are a lot like a cheeseburger. It's best to skip straight to the middle. That's where all the meaty bits live.
Wow, I had no idea we were in the presence of a preeminent scholar in dense documents. And cheeseburgers. By all means, proceed.
He stopped at a page and mimed, holding up a monocle.
Here we are. Follow-up examination of Terence Wilby. Patient shows further signs of paleness and malice. Body temperature continues to drop. He now describes soreness of muscle and joints. This is similar to the symptoms exhibited by Mrs. Wilby just a few days past. Still waiting on lab results from Joseph.
Rollo looked up with heightened surprise.
See? Creepy.
Yeah, that's kind of disturbing. Who's Joseph?
That's Mr. Nuncree's name. Wait,
Rollo's finger traced across the page.
there's more scribbled in the margins. Could it be contagious? Mr. Wilby claims the tap water at his home has been contaminated. Perhaps environmental? Lab results only raise more questions.
I think it's leftover from the cryogenics. Like leftover cryogenic stuff. Like, yeah, residual from waking up. It's like he came back to this report later and made those notes.
So it might be related to something
Rollo
else.
scanned through several more pages.
Here, the writing looks shaky. I just couldn't help her. This disease, or whatever it is, progresses so fast. And with his wife passing, Terrence's condition follows close behind, exacerbated by the loss. Enough is enough. I need to take matters into my own hands.
Luca, staring blankly at the cabinet this whole time, spoke softly.
What does it say next?
Rollo rustled the folder, trying to loose more pages.
That's where it ends.
What? There has to be more.
Luca frantically shoved the remaining cabinet folders, trying to find another labeled Walter.
Luca, I think that's the only one. It's alphabetical, see?
Wait, did he mean enough is enough? How did he take matters into his own hands? This is bullshit.
Luca slammed the
Sorry,
drawer
this is
shut.
bullshit. I think I need to leave it there, folks. I gotta call it a night. And I think we're at a nice point where, like, things are happening, but it's not super, like, it's not super intense, like, what's happening. Howell is sleeping inside the voice booth. I think that's a nice cliffhanger. There was a part of me that wanted to cliffhanger it at the top of the stairs before we went down through the cabinet, but I was like, no, let's go down the stairs, see where we are. So I think we're at a good place. I think we're at a good place to call it a night. Hi everyone, this was a fun stream tonight, right? A quick little shout out and thank you to everyone. Crispy Mode, thank you so much for following off stream the other day. Batman, thank you for those 5 gift subs at the start of stream, as well. Thank you to James for the gift sub, Batman for the 6th gift sub, Batman and Jamie for the donations to buy Amori. Thank you. Love you, besties. Thank you so much for those 10 bits, James. Also, thank you for the $2 that you donated over stream to tell Howell that you loved him. Martin, thank you for the raid. Coco, thank you for the raid. Saz, thank you for gifting a sub. Saz, thank you for gifting 2 subs, actually, not just 1. This has been a very fun stream. This has been a very exciting stream. Have a good night, y'all. See you next week or in the Discord server.